gonna see if we can try and get to the trial today. Yeah, I found another crush, the love light, flashlight gift. Alright. Oh my god, I look dead inside. Oh, I am, I barely got any sleep. There you go. There's like, hello, where's Danganronpa?
Danganronpa.
Okay. Is it this? Okay. Okay, so yesterday we were... like the jazzy music. Oh my god, I'm stuck in a corner. Yes, so Byakuya told us to go back to the I completely forgot. Oh my god. Wait, can I just like pull up the transcript and see what he has to do? System. Yeah, it's Sylvia. I'm gonna have to... just the boy. Okay, the locker room. I like that this game is a transcript because sometimes I look. Okay, hey, you just kind of spawned behind me.
How unfortunate.
Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it! Oh, I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. And we don't have a comment for that, I guess. Wait, that's upstairs. Her death wasn't your fault, little bro. It was the killer's fault. And I'm still pinning this on Byakuya because he pisses me off. Wait, I missed the door. I forgot it's at the very beginning. I like the animation of the hallways, even though it's like really freaky. It's like freaky in a crunchy way. I don't really fancy seeing you here. Boys' locker room card reader. But the door's unlocked now, so it's kind of pointless. Okay, let me in then. Tornado. Ooh, what's this? Huh. This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't seem to quite fit in the boys' locker room. Was this not where oh shoot, it happened in the girls' locker room, I keep on forgetting. I forget we're allowed in there now. What? Hello? In here? Oh, someone took a shit on the floor? There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet. Okay, fuck. I guess we're not gonna ask about that. Go. Okay, girls' locker room. Can someone like please put like a tarp or something over her body? Like I just feel bad just like leaving it out here. Okay, so Shit, I'll just talk to everyone. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However,
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Girl, we're about to go on a murder trial. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But,
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time. Thoroughly. Why me, bro? I don't want to do that. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. No, this death actually makes me sad, bro. Okay. I don't want to examine her body. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. I mean, it's literally a dead body. Of course you would have your limits. Like, I would not want to do that. Well, I guess they don't really have a choice, but... Well, I bet you'll give it a shot anyways. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what kind of looks like some rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Uh-huh. This rope has a plug. Remember Byakuya? He was like in the archive, and he was like, "Yeah, I moved this lamp because I can. What's your issue with it?" He got like all defensive. My theory is further substantiated. The rope has a plug? Wait, so then, this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to her head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again, after looking through Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Well, the one thing most likely to tie all of these mysteries together is the one true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Oh, bitch, I thought you just told us to go to the freaking library. Okay, let's see.
Damn.
Chihiro's presence here was especially weak. Her body and her soul.
No forgiveness!
To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast to do such a thing. I cannot forgive this. Okay. What is there to check out though? Oh, blood on the poster. It's the blood-stained left. We don't want to apart, but... Bro. We're all getting murdered. We're all getting murdered by Monokuma, bro. We are not winning this trial. Dude, I want, fuck, if I had a locker room in my house, I'd want that. Awesome poster. Don't be a hater, Kodo. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right. There's something definitely strange about this. Heteronormality. Wait, I get the heteronormality mindset, Makoto. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker locker room, there is a poster of a big-breasted swim model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Okay, and then I'm guessing we're gonna talk to Mondo. He looks like he goes to the gym or whatever. Dude did a real complex about being weak. You're stronger. Okay. She did which trip down here. Okay, yeah, we already read all that. Dang, it's windy outside. So can we leave? Yes. Okay, apparently we need to talk to someone that knows a lot about locker rooms, and I have a feeling it's not Hifumi. What the fuck? Okay, why do you know about locker rooms, dumbass?
Ding, ding, ding. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me! Evidence? What'd you find?
I cannot reveal that just yet. But I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, yeah. Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too.
Really? What'd she see?
Well, she refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right?
Okay, so, where's Celeste now?
The warehouse by the doors. She was there, but at the same time, not there.
What's it gonna be? The warehouse by the dorm. No, I'm trying to go to the warehouse by the dorm. Well, I think what I have to do is go and look at the poster now, because we looked at it. Okay, is this what you want us to look at? This is really strange. Oh, in the boys' locker room, a popular boy band, and then in the boys' locker room, a popular boy band, and in the boys' locker room, a swimsuit model. The poster have been switched, but they both said in the boys, whatever. But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Okay, why is this even up in a school though? Oh my god.
I feel...
I did not mean to click on him and then hold the door. Okay, so maybe, is there anything else I need to look at in here? Pool. I seriously, yeah, there's nothing in the pool. Wait. Okay, that's just this. Yes, let's leave the boys' locker room and go back to the girls' one, maybe? Okay, I seriously wonder what so do I look at the poster again? This is really strange. The boys' locker room and in the boys' locker room. Why? Okay, they're both in the boys' locker room. What are they? Is this like a editor mistake or something? Could the posters have been switched? If they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Oh y'all, it's like early in the morning. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon for me, which is early enough, so I'm gonna use that excuse. I also like to sleep at 5 a.m. So. Okay, talk to someone who knows about the locker rooms. You look like you know about the locker rooms. Okay. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every single day since it's opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys and girls locker room could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that has been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein and coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. A stain? I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? Isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with. Yeah, maybe it's because there's a giant brown stain in the freaking other locker room. Yes! The thing I thought was a shit stain. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? It's the coffee she spilled. Okay, so that wasn't the right move. Okay, so now can I leave? Yes, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna talk to Celestia down at the warehouse near the hotel first. Now if I go to a warehouse, where would I be? Bath, laundry. Is it like the one in the dining room? Is this a warehouse? Okay, look, you don't think so. Seriously, where is this warehouse? Oh, is it this mysterious door that was not open before? Yay! Girl, okay, let's see what's in them. I'm curious. A lot of laundry detergent, tissues. Okay. Celeste, what are you doing here?
This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from.
I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were gonna ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself may misdirect you, but I see it was pointless.
Then did you find something?
Very well. I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would have happened.
Fair point.
You get what you deserve, I suppose.
So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. One second. Okay, I'm back. Dude, I had like a headache, but it just like got bad. I had to do like one of these, like arrow. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account. Yes, let's see the area. And then do we go back and... Okay, I want to figure out how to teleport, bro. This would make my life so much easier. System. How the Sigma do I... I found how to teleport. Oh, and you can see where people are. Yay! Figured out how to teleport. Wait, that didn't even work, bro. Let me go to the hallway, dog. Bro, oh. Oh. I just noticed there was a staircase behind me. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll just walk to it myself. I like that the sprites turn around to stare at you. Yeah, I think we can all decide who would be a bad player in an FPS game. Oh shoot, I ran past it, bro. There's like too many bright colors, it's like so distracting. I was like, oh, I want to go look at the colors, and I forgot that I'm playing a game where I need to go to the pool. Okay, and then we can go back in the girls' locker room and I think tell them what we saw. Duffel bag. Can you tell her?
I'm sorry.
Okay, so maybe I was wrong. Duffel bag, duffel bag. I don't see duffel bag. In the pool, maybe? Is the locker thingy? Maybe there's some kind of clue in the lockers. Guess not. Well, we tried. Nothing in here. Sorry, what the heck? That was weird. I got like hiccups. Okay, I seriously don't see a duffel bag anywhere. Because I'm assuming that's what we're trying to look for. I'm gonna go check the transcript just to make sure. Size, bandwidth. Done. Okay, so it's really weird. I talked to her. Do I have to talk to her now?
I feel it.
I guess I'll try talking to Mondo. Because I seriously can't find this duffel bag. I guess not. And if I skip over any text, it's because I read it before. Yes, let's leave the girls' locker room. Okay, so duffel bag. Okay, so I highly doubted being Chihiro's room. Not the pool either. I'll talk to Aoi maybe? She was in the kitchen. She might know something I don't. Okay, I'm like fighting for my life to find this. I'm gonna talk to Celeste again. Maybe she'll have more to say. Hey, Queen.
Actually,
Getting sick.
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse.
What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
Oh, are you what? Because
Okay.
Oh, you're well.
I don't know if it's the same. Checking.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I'm gonna. There's all kinds of stuff piled up everywhere. I don't see anything noteworthy. Okay, so that's a plain and clear and simple answer. Okay, yeah, talk to Aoi. What you got for us, Queen? Oh, Nina, how's Toko doing?
Same as before. She won't come out, and she keeps mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So, I just left her there.
You left her?
My head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah!
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her.
Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh? A donut, of course.
Of course.
There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts.
Really?
I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. Aw, I should have tried to spend more time with her.
Come to think of it, who did she spend time with? Us.
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much.
Oh my god.
It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us.
Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her always invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
Yup, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It's like she stayed away from all the girls.
Was she just shy?
I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh, wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right?
But, okay, you think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Well, you never saw Saika as a murderer yet she tried to pin the crime on you, bro. Don't trust Makoto's deductive skills. And also, be right back again and grab a tissue. I'm like, actually dying. Yeah, I think I'm gonna feel better once I eat something. It's just one of those things. It's like sickness season. Okay. I'm gonna check the map and see where everyone is so I can get all of their accounts. Okay, the exclamation point must mean something's important. So I'll... Can I not teleport there?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
What's up? I haven't been up to anything myself, that's for sure. Definitely haven't looked inside the mailbox. Okay, that was not helpful at all. Maybe Taka's testimony will be important now?
How unfortunate.
Who knows? Okay, so... F1... Talk to boys all the time, stayed away from all the girls. That's the only... So maybe we go back and get talk to Sakura? Or, actually no, wait, where's Kyoko? Cause I think she knows something, cause she was like, oh, you need to find this out by yourself. So, maybe she, oh, maybe the archive? Cause I do remember us saying like, oh, it doesn't hurt to like go look at the file again. I can't find the archive. Oh, it's the library. I thought the other door was the library. Genocide Jack file. I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Okay. Now we gotta hunt down Byakuya. He's probably up to no good. So I'm gonna get Chuck. Chuck is probably the archive. Lamp, oh yeah. The desk lamp. Byakuya grabbed that one thing from over there and put it over here. It sure is dark over there. Okay, so we're not gonna talk about the cord or anything. Not in here, maybe. Is there cord outside? Yeah. This, cause this doesn't really like look like it's plugged in anything. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. Dog, I was not talking about the desk. I wanted to look at the freaking lamp. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on. And it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya is using an extension cord. But there is no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Oh god. Oh no. Already? We have like no evidence, like no...
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Why does anyone do anything, Monokuma?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for! The class trial!
Dude, we spent too much time focusing on boobs and not on the murder, bro. We're so cooked for this trial, we're all getting obliterated.
You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Gee willikers.
See you soon!
Begin the class trial, or... It's about to begin. It's time! The red door is here. Oh, thank you. I really thought the red door was like behind us. Thank you so much for pointing that out, Makoto.
Ahem. So, is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or...
I'm paranoid I didn't change my... Shit. Oh. Oh no, I thought my scene, like, doesn't was wrong with me.
Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah. Toko's not here.
And Toko is...
You really don't remember?
Come on!
Kidding, I'm kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of this class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I'll go ahead and drag her out of here, kicking and screaming. One moment, please.
And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible.
So, now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. I didn't have a problem with her. Okay. Whoa. Why are they... they better not start killing all the W characters. I say as I'm playing a killing game. Okay. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. Okay, I'm gonna talk to everyone.
Hey, come on.
Fucking Toko, man. What's got her so worked up? I don't know why the killer did what they did, but
Count on it.
I'm sure it'll work itself out. Justice always prevails, right, bro? Talking to me? You ready? You doing this? I gave you plenty to work with. Show us how far logic can take you.
There is one thing odd about Toko's behavior. I do not think mere shock is enough to explain it. I guess I wasn't much help at all on this one.
insane. You can't say that, Toko. Toko, you can't say that.
Well then.
I will uncover the villain who performs such heinous acts on a weaker individual. What are you gonna do, Hifumi?
Miss Fujisaki. I admit, for being 3D, she was quite remarkable. Of course, just the idea of 3D makes me cringe.
Shall we go?
Shall we begin? Okay, I'm waiting up for... We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
Yes. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked towards the elevator hunch. Shaky legs.
Ole mole.
With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. The steel box, with heavy clunking sounds, deeper and deeper into the ground. And as we went bigger, the uneasiness in my heart began to grow bigger. And as we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, continuing to descend without hesitation. Until finally, came to a sudden stop.
What do you think? I redecorated it. Isn't it so fresh? So exciting.
Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very
Good, good. You're rip-raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
well.
Okay then, let's get this show on the road.
Thrills, chills, kills.
Once, I need to go do something. Okay, I am back.
Everyone, please find your assigned seats.
Where's my fork? And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. I got the chronic nerd voice right now. Yes, I would like to save the data. This is pre-trial prep. Hifumi's like the only voice that could like do the best right now, because his voice is literally what mine sounds like right now. Why was Chihiro murdered? What is the killer hiding within us? Okay. Attentive influence gauge. 2 special points. I don't algorithm. Wait, can I just like... So can I just like have a bunch of guns on me? Cost 2 special points. Okay. Yes!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Objection! Wait. Oh, what do y'all know about trials? I am so ready. This was made by the wonderful Ray Millinen for my birthday. It's very awesome. I brag about it every second I can. It's a fan. ASMR. But I'm gonna set my phone back up here because that is how I view the chat. I need that hung up in a museum.
If you can figure out who, then I'll punish. Oh, let's talk about...
Okay, I was gonna skip all that. First, we need to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. Yes, Clay. It's a dumbbell, obviously.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
How do I focus
It
on
appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I know.
I bet it was an iron
Fudge.
pipe.
Dog TS not enough.
That certainly would
So,
make for a
do we
powerful
respond, like, if we have an objection, or respond if we have something to add to it? Or, no, like, a contradiction. We're supposed to respond to contradictions or something.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument.
I think this is my favorite part of the game.
What kind of blunt instrument
I know what it is.
could it have been?
What? You think you have some proof that contradicts what I said? Oh, we're looking for contradictions. I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in their statement. Am I stupid? There must be a contradiction in their state. Dog, this is like the second editing mistake this stream.
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma,
Okay, so I must have to reply to
the killer
Hagaku's
used a
comment.
blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, Tiesu, no.
That certainly
God.
would make for a powerful weapon.
Poor Chihiro.
How do I focus on a statement?
Chihiro's fatal injury. It appears it was a head wound.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
No, that's wrong.
Can we agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell found at the scene of the crime?
Yeah.
It was covered in blood, and there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
Or how about the other dumbbells in the room?
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the dumbbell. As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
You looked at her head wound?
Yay! That's so creepy!
Yeah, this is why we're all getting killed, bro. We're not lasting 1 second.
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the culprit.
I really like his voice. Like, it's so articulated.
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
What? For real?
Chihiro's killer is
I was gonna say Genocide Jack.
fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Oh god, I seriously don't think so. He's pointing fingers too fast. Why is no one pointing that out? Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element. Okay, yeah. I would like to hear more. I learned my lesson last time. For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate, but there is a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot a remark with the silencer instead of shoot an actual remark with the silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take a careful aim when you have your silencer out. Silencer. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. I really hope yeah. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, we're gonna give this a try.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
It's Genocide Jack.
Impossible!
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
Hey, I have proof. Fuck.
Come on, Makoto. Don't scare me like that. Makes me think something weird is going on.
Shoot. I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. There's no proof. That was my contradiction.
Jack. I'm sure.
Okay, it's the case
closed,
file.
as
Oh.
far as I'm concerned.
Oh, I'm a little stupid.
That's impossible!
We're supposed to be arguing
Why?
his
What makes it
claims.
impossible?
Well, I mean, come on! There's just no proof for it.
No, that's wrong. I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it? What was something like that doing in the library?
Thank you for asking. I was wondering that too, honestly.
The why of it is probably more trouble than it's worth, so let's forget about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Oh, that's right. Booblust.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Oh, I missed that, bro.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
Oh, fuck.
I got it!
Yay.
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way.
Oh, I was about to eat
Other
apple
than the
sticker.
killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way. So, how did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Genocide Jack is among us.
In fact, it's Toko.
What?
Hello?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie! What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has, like, bloodophobia. Remember? What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Bloodophobia.
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It does seem like a riddle in a way, but I feel like I can just about see it. Genocide Jack is Toko, but isn't Toko. What does it mean? Do I remember how to play this? Zb. Boars. Bike. Sashi. S. Ice. CS. Dude, it's all S. Oh. Shit, I forgot how to play this. Hello? Oh, you have to click it multiple times. Dog. Oh wait, so it's the... Oh, it's the yellow letters. I'm stupid. Shib. Shib. Don't kill me, dog. Don't trip, dog.
Now I understand.
Okay, disclaimer, I do not
Is it because
support,
Genocide Jack has a split personality?
The idea is not schizophrenia. I also would like to acknowledge that I acknowledge that, and whatever the character says is not a reflection of my opinions. I am just reading the game. I don't know what else to say. But I acknowledge like the kind of that a lot of people are unhappy about this part of the game and like the misrepresentation of dissociative identity disorder, and I just want to say I totally acknowledge that, and like I agree with it. It's like written weirdly, but from what I've heard, I haven't played before, but yeah, I just wanted to acknowledge that I don't think how do I phrase this? I don't. What I'm trying to say is I don't believe in the mischaracterization of health struggles. I'm so sorry, that did not sound coherent, but I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality? Huh?
I think I read that somewhere. They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
perfectly acceptable.
You are not Phoenix Wright,
strange
Blood Rooney.
behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The only thing that shows that Toko could have a split personality is, her behavior change.
A gun! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have really hit her head hard when she fainted. The world is a front and a back, and a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
I loved her.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can't handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in.
Well, I mean, technically
it was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
How?
Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation. She told me a most interesting story.
Oh?
She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What? Dude, if this was happening in real life, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? I would think that I'm going crazy.
I believe you lied!
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
Okay, it's like you said you would tell him, you lied to me. That's like such an iconic voice line that's like well known everywhere. And like there's some, I don't know, like if there's like an iconic voice line that like I recognize from like, I think it was like a edit on TikTok or something. I don't have TikTok, so I don't know, but yeah, I recognize it. I forgot it was from Danganronpa because the voice actor of Byakuya does a lot of different things, so I wasn't sure. But no, I remember. I know it's from Danganronpa now.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy fairy tale.
Checkmate, liberal.
Besides, You broke your promise first.
Damn, what was the promise?
You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone. But in spite of that promise...
It's fucking annoying, but at least his voice is like enjoyable to listen to, honestly. I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Dogs, stop making it worse for yourself.
That's the only reason I promised.
Okay, girl boss.
How many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
No, no way.
I tried. I swear I tried to control
What?
it.
Holy side plot.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person? You don't mean...
Well, what's her outfit? I've never seen it. Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge thud echoed across the courtroom, but in the next second...
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
I like this. I like the eyes and like the front tongue. Like the little, what's it called? The blob eye. Pupils. I think that's what they're called. I'm an artist, I should know this.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do?
If you guys are curious, you can probably like look up a video on YouTube that actually explains what DID is, but what I will say, it's not this. I know enough to know it's not this, so just... What characters say, the game's opinions are not mine.
I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
What the fuck is this?
Not Toko, that's a loser name, and what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer? You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
Am I gonna have to attempt that laugh later?
So intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Dog, what is going on?
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie. Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Aw, cute sprite.
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
That's not a bad theory, honestly.
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds!
But I also don't believe her, because low-key, she's like kind of tweaking right now.
Just kidding!
I thought that was... Oh, I didn't know that was like Toko's that did that. That's another like popular audio line online.
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid! And another thing,
You're
the
Monica
police
W.
and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic, bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
I mean, Anime tried to hide the evidence, so...
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
I don't think that's how that works.
It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone. Just kidding again!
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
I still want to say that's not right, but I genuinely, like, have no proof.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed. Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack. If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined.
Dog, her life is already ruined. She lives in Killing Game Simulator.
So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Byakuya could, bro. He's like, I'm gonna kill all y'all, and if y'all try to kill me, I'm gonna give you one of these. I'm gonna give you a good old knuckle sandwich. Why is everyone just letting Byakuya slide, bro? He's so suspicious.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster.
Maybe she's totally right about that, but something is still bothering me. What she said. I need to get some more details about all of this. Let's get some more details about all of this. Okay, what's the conversation about? I'm gonna listen to it one time and then I'll...
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
Statue.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now
Her voice is so satisfying.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely. What more proof do we need?
I think it's...
Give it up. You killed her.
I think it's Byakuya's statement. Ah, shit. I'm gonna...
But I didn't kill anyone.
Disappearing
You say
stained.
that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change
Maybe it's status of the body.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Oh, no. I missed it. Wait, how do I press the focus statement? I'm gonna look that up real quick because I know there was... On statement Danganronpa 1. Okay. Precision spacebar. Hold spacebar. Okay. Is Genocide Jack really the killer? I feel like something doesn't match up.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now
The alibi.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches.
Yeah.
No, it's wrong.
I should be a lawyer. Objection.
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you! I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant. They're very picky about the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee. This is no creation of mine.
Let me rephrase that in a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one. I got it! For one, the cause of death is different. In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors. But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right! In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce!
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That's right. The second difference is related to how she was suspended.
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
What is your point?
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them. Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement! Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong!
What the fuck is Big Mac?
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Oh my god.
Listen up, Big Mac! There's actually one more difference!
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Okay, we are just going to skip past that statement. There was a pattern surrounding the Jinna, okay. I think I figured it out. I think I know why she couldn't have killed Chihiro. Chihiro was her lover. Can I shitpost? Is it gonna kill me if I shitpost? I have 2 lives left. Is it because Chihiro was her lover?
Mwahaha! Are you talking about girl on girl? This is blossoming into chaos. Don't be crazy. Why are you trying to force me to all lovey-dovey with hippy-dippy with some girl? You just don't get it. What was that? You want to say something? No. Nothing at all.
So, they weren't lovers then.
Shoot!
Looks like I just embarrassed myself in front of everyone. Because she's a girl.
I got it!
I wanted to see what would happen.
Is it because Chihiro was a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little men! I can't believe I said it! I'm
What is wrong with you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl! And the mopey side of me just hates it!
What is going
I'm
on?
on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
I got two wolves inside of me.
Hero was a girl and not an adorable little man. You wouldn't kill her?
Would an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles? Don't be stupid.
This is a freaking Yaoi Meister, bro.
Too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely when you're forced to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Low.
I would
Oh,
never
he said
kill
lowly
for
cur.
a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That's what I've been saying.
That does make some amount of sense. Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell? Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find
Dog.
any scissors in the school? Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of high-class envy of the entire world scissors!
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Yes, there is in the sewing kit,
sure
stupid.
about that? Da-da-da-da!
Girl. She go.
She's fully equipped. That's right, so I can kill anywhere, anytime.
Oh my
Why
god.
would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side?
Oh my god.
Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong. You can't, can you? Gutter dogs, all of you.
She's standing on
Not to
business.
mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
Oh, I like his watch.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Yeah. That's why we figured it had to be the real deal and not some copycat killer.
You know who else knows? Yakuya. Actually, hold on. There is one person. One person who could have copied the Genocide Jack cases. Select someone. I've been waiting for this moment. I wanted to see what all their facial expressions looked like. Cause I saw his like shocked expression, but I think that's like all their default shocked expressions. I was like, ooh, is he making it obvious that he's the only one acting like this? Hey, Queen.
Here's my answer. Byakuya, it's possible
About to get
you
owned
could've
by a
found out,
5'2"
isn't it?
man.
You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
This average
Plus,
kid is
You'd already
on some
looked
shit.
through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr.
Yes, I am.
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
That's what I've been saying.
Oh, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Hello?
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask.
You're not Kendrick
when
Lamar.
would you say
Stop
I
rapping.
began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, the way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Ah, suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. Yeah, why'd you want to remember the girls' locker room, weirdo?
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say?
Wrong answer, Makoto. I'm a feminist. I'm always thinking of women first, and I'm 6'4".
Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it?
We didn't know the victim.
Share with the rest of the
We didn't know it was a girl. Hold on. It's when you said the victim was a girl. Cause like, how the fuck is he supposed to know that? No one knew the body. Yeah, let's hear about it. Truth flashback. If the weak spot, hold down the left mouse button. Then you'll memorize that weak spot. Then memorize. Okay, I have something that. Don't just a single truth bullet. If you shoot, change image. Okay, so you use their testimony as contradiction. Okay. Flashback page window. Okay, so my truth bullet, like, what do my skills let me do that?
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Doug.
So, you said Byakuya was acting
I think we're trying to argue that we wouldn't have known the gender because we didn't know that who was killed yet.
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Fuck! Oh shit. Oops. Can I do like a confident save?
So, you said
Oh wait, no, I don't
Byakuya
think I
was
need
acting
to.
kind of weird before we found the body.
Okay,
But he was
memorize the
acting
statement with the
weird.
left mouse button.
How?
And then use it as a
if you're
truth
presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
you absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy!
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
Victim was Chihiro. Oh shit. That was my last chance though.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body.
Oh shit. I just killed ourselves.
Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. Makes me think something weird is going on.
Shoot! I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. But I'm dead. At least I'm gonna skip past this. You're all dead and I am killing you all. Like they all just like voted him as like, yo, this guy's a
I refuse to give up!
I like that Monika's like, you guys are all gonna die, and Sefumi's still like, what profile? I need to check my messages real quick. Sorry.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction
For any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
you wish you'd taken me with you.
What's that? It's like the panning is so nice in this song.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird.
Because he knew who was dead before we found the body.
Opportunity to check out the girls' locker room.
You absolutely take it.
Dog.
That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So, of course, I would suggest we check the girls'
I
locker
missed it.
room first. There was no time for
I'm sorry, I got
distractions.
a message from
What's so
someone
strange
that I
about
needed
that?
to answer.
You wish you'd taken me with you.
Don't worry.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird. How?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for any guy.
The victim was Chihiro.
Objection!
No, it's wrong. I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak. Huh? What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
Also, Byakuya's attitude. It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with him.
What's the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it. We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
Proof that Bianca's responsible is hidden. Byakuya.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own
Do you want the license?
and I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope, was it not?
That's right. It absolutely was.
then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
Fuck.
Obviously, somebody else must have had it hidden away somewhere.
The item that she had actually bound with was used like a rope, but was it actually a rope?
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again?
Totally.
When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body. But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope, was it not?
That's right. It absolutely was.
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
The library.
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
No, it's wrong.
Objection.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
What? An extension cord?
I like that everyone in this game like knows like what's going on except us, but they refuse to tell us.
And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
And Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it.
It seems legit.
Right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, unconcerned, as if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved?
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Mind your own damn business.
Yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
I agree.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
What was that just now? Something's not right. Byakuya's remarks just now. There's something in there that concerns me. Seeing the crime?
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown. She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that.
1 second.
How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Use your brain!
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later. Along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
I'm kind of confused too.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
What's the magic word?
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now, Maybe Biyaka never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission. What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
I think it's everything getting switched up.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging
No,
in
we
each
were
locker
actually
room.
about to use boobs as evidence, bro.
Your proof is some posters?
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange?
We're all getting murdered by Monokuma, but we're not surviving this trial.
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
He's just saying this shit in front of all his peers. We got a vulgar tone.
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms.
Fan myself, some air.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
Hit it, Sakura.
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet, but I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved to the boys' locker room carpet. Eureka!
The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein
I swear I'm not
coffee.
extremely bored. I'm having fun right now. It's just like I'm very not under the weather as in depressed, but like health-wise I'm under the weather because you guys can probably hear it in my voice. And I have a bit of a headache, which is making me a little slower, but I swear I'm having fun. I'm showing it in my own special way because I feel like half the time I'm staring at the camera like, nah, bro, it's just my gears are turning and I'm being smart.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
They're fucking
To
stupid.
move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
I genuinely have no comments. I want to see where this goes.
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Well, clearly Chihiro isn't the only one there.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device.
But one of them is missing.
But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
W. Yasuhiro Hagakure.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Stand up business, dude. Is he right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Yeah. I have a theory. A Chihiro theory.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I've got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all.
Why?
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
But she didn't have a computer.
I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, that's wrong.
Oh yeah, Leon's the only dude that's died so far.
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
That's a good. I didn't even think of that, bro. Yasuhiro's outsmarting me.
Why not?
I'm being outsmarted by a 21-year-old in high school, bro. Well, I mean, he just has more life experience than me. So he was able to find out before me.
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
I still kind of struggle to comprehend it.
Hit the nail square on the noggin.
The difference between borrow and lend.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked us, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst. You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
E-handbook plot
Mr.
armor.
Naegi's initial assumption is just... wrong?
It
I've
seems
never
like
been wrong.
There's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
I'm vetoing his vote. Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room. And Byakuya's the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second. I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say?
Apologies, yo.
There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So,
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
what?
What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
We can do that. We can do that shit now. 20-minute recess.
Wait. Just what do you think you're doing?
Yo, I'm done with this. This trial is boring AF, bro. I'm getting out of here.
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
Oh, bro, he just turned submissive.
Well, all right then. I declare an official class trial recess.
Huh? For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
Oh my god. Before I even knew it was happening, the class trial had been put on hold. We headed off with Kyoko in the lead. And where she took us was...
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
You want to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. take your time.
Okay.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands? No way, no way, no way, no way, no way!
Respectful king.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, ugh.
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
Very well. I'll do it.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead
What
body.
is this logic?
Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura.
Well, I mean, she's very noble for, like, putting her own feelings aside to, like, do that, like... Like, I can imagine, like, how, like, tough that would be to just, like, I don't even want to go.
What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
I like Kina and Sakura together.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting her hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura then began to quietly examine her body.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular
Girl, just say it. No one wants to be doing all this.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
Can Kyoko just be freaking specific?
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
We're going Super Saiyan. Sakura's eyes were staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy!
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting. Thank you for confirming this fact.
Dog, what is this trial? This is like going in like so many like strange, not strange directions. Presenting yourself as a different gender orientation than the one you were assigned to at birth is that's not weird. I'm saying what's weird is like just different side plots going on that like and they're like all connecting to each other. It's like a lot. Like the genociders, like Jill, and then this now, and Byakuya trying to admit to murder. And also, why does he say thank you for confirming this fact? Like he had a suspicion. Okay, because I was like,
you're joking, right?
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy? Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
He was a cross-dresser? Oh, no, I'm really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
are we like... What? Oh, I don't even know what to say to that.
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting. Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial. I do apologize for keeping you waiting.
The reason I'm so quiet is because like I'm trying to like think about like
class trial.
Why she hid that she was a guy. Like I'm wondering why that she would do that, and Cause like it looked like Chihiro wanted to identify as like a girl and was like actively trying to like present that way. And yeah, so I'm just like wondering why. Cause there's like many different like reasons and different contexts.
We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from there.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
To think that Chihiro was actually a guy. The thought had never even crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Which is what I was thinking, because I was like, well, if Chihiro wanted to present as female, I figured then Chihiro would have registered to the school, like, and listed the gender to be female. But also, I don't know what time period this is from. I don't know if you can just do that here.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
I'm like quiet, because this is like treading a thin line, because I don't know if it's like maybe Chihiro like had some dysphoria or something and was like trans or something in the game is like being weird about it, or if it's something completely different, because I don't want to make a comment until like I can gauge like a respectful enough response, if that makes sense.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd. I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
What are you yapping about?
This is the most titillating situation!
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
You know it's bad when Hifumi says that. Oops, sorry.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Honestly, no.
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like genocide.
Because he didn't
Jack
know
did.
the body was moved. So that means someone else had to be involved, so there's another suspect to take care of.
I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder. At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again when he found out Chihiro was actually a guy. If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but...
Dog, you're not Miles Edgeworth.
I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit.
Oh, if only it was that easy.
I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Your Honor, I did do it on Cap Nobles.
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
I'm not effing with you right now. Dork, give me your lunch money.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
Okay, Loki, that was a bar. That was like a fire comeback.
Why? Why do you do that to his body?
Because he's a fucking asshole.
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say? Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
That's true. Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of
And
your
together, we are Danganronpa.
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Yes, let's resume our game of hide and seek. But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be for sure that we know about the killer. The killer is a guy? Because they're in the guy's locker room? Okay. Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, you would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have had to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy. But that's still not enough. I need to find more clues. Okay, let's... I think it's gonna be Celeste's account.
Isn't there a single clue
that might lead us to
who did it?
Shit. Oh, fuck.
clues are one thing.
Oh, no.
Did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Byakuya didn't say shit.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over.
Fuck.
It's all over.
It's Jover.
You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
Hey, not true.
No, it's wrong. I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think, Celeste?
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Huh? Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto.
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
Whatever.
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the dormitory warehouse. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as rather odd.
Well, I'd better get going. I'm in kind of a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry. But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding, right?
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
Oh, what a marvelous friendship!
The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
No. You already have what you need to make the connection.
Dog, don't look at me like that. I have no clue. Huh?
You know who the killer is.
Seriously?
This is news to me.
Who's the killer?
Think back to the track jacket and duffel bag the killer disposed of. Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious who was waiting for him.
Okay, whatever you say, Kyoko.
Are you sure about that? You really think we can figure out who did it based on 2 pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Easy for you to say. But fine. The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the
I
warehouse.
didn't mean to skip that.
All the bags in there are the same, so
I'll just take my hand off the
can't
mouse.
imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from. Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps. Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took. First of all, we know where Chihiro was heading. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is, the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
No, that's wrong. Hold on a second, Mondo. What did you just say?
What did he say?
Huh? What'd I say?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
I saw him stuffing a tractor. Okay, fine. And then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Oh, he's cooked.
Because I just... I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was is if he saw Cherry with it before he died. That's the only possibility.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Cherry?
Cherry?
Oh.
Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
Ooh, not a good defense.
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
Actually, that's a pretty good...
No, that can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony...
And just like that, she was gone.
When Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the back. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Yeah.
It would appear you dug your own grave.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However, Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
And she didn't fucking share that?
What made you so suspicious?
If she dies, we're all cooked, like, honestly.
That's a good question.
Because I hate him.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off. Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Yeah, I did notice that. Like, Mondo called him dude. I mean, yeah.
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick.
I noticed that too, I just didn't say anything, because I was just like, oh, maybe Chihiro's one of the dudes now.
And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
I'm gonna hear Mondo out.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah! He would never do something like that! This is a false accusation!
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
Hello?
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then... here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must belong to Chihiro's.
I got it! We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted. It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite so fragile.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
Sorry, oh my god. It's windy outside and I just like took a second. I was like, oh, look at the palm trees.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken, as is Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall. For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbooks break? There's only one possible explanation.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that?
Oh my god. Are you freaking stupid? Remember your own rules.
Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness. You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Then freaking get a new one.
Just tell us already! Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Fair point.
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example?
Dude, can't you literally see who did it?
Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break. I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin. If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around. So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
That's good advice.
Interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of
We're
knowledge.
not gonna talk about the
Anyway,
implications.
If you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
Meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke?
I know a couple of people
They'd
that have been in the
realize it was
sauna.
broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that?
Yo, so who is in the
I
sauna
don't
all
know
night?
of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
They chose the wrong referee.
Seriously?
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
It's either Taka or... Who might have brought their... Oh, I did. Really, it could only have been one person. But freaking two of them were in there. And... is it Mondo? Is it Taka? We will find out next stream. Next stream. Oh shit, I gotta save my game. Fuck. Okay, I lied. We will not be finding out next... We will not be finding out next stream. We will find out right now because I can't save. It's Mondo, even though it could be Taka, and it pisses me off that there's just like that giant, convenient plot armor, whatever you call it. It's you, dog.
Here's my answer. Mondo, your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
Did it? We will. Oh shit. What? Did his handbook get broken in the sauna? Find out next time. Fuck, no. How do I close the window? Close window. So, we will find out what happened to Mondo's handbook in the sauna, and I will see you guys next time.